Good afternoon. We're back today in the ever popular village of Balcombe to take on this cracking 3/4 bedroom detached family home called Charlecote. Charlecote is located on the corner of Oldlands Avenue and Dingnan Road, so I would argue it's in one of the most prime positions in the centre of this ever popular village. The property is presented in neutral order with this very large side garage extension to the right. It goes without saying the house has got massive potential for further extensions and renovations. We're sitting on a glorious corner plot here. So as I mentioned, the house could really be something very, very special should the incoming purchaser maybe have a higher budget than what the house is on for, and be able to turn it into something pretty spectacular. Of course, we are on a road here of Oldlands Avenue and on the corner of Dingnan Road, where properties here regularly sell for way in excess of £1 to £1.5 million. So this really is a gem, this home in this spot. Before I show you the house, I'll just put the camera back onto the road itself. Very pretty tree-lined road, Oldlands Avenue. I've got no doubt that many of you watching this video know the village well and have been here before. But of course, located at the end of Oldlands Avenue is Newlands, and a little pathway off of Newlands takes you to Balcombe mainline rail station, where of course there are frequent trains up into town, and you can get up to London Bridge in just over 40 minutes, making Balcombe, in my opinion, one of the most sought after villages that not just I cover, but the whole of Mansell MacTaggart as a group cover. Balcombe, one of the most popular villages you're ever going to house hunt in. That means properties go quickly and prices in the village stay extremely strong. But as we come through to the property itself, you'll notice that we've got an electric 5-bar gate. We have a massive driveway at the front with tons and tons of parking. I've got the electric double garage doors open just to show you the size of this, which is great. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, there is so much potential with this house to extend over the garage, incorporate maybe some of the garage into the property. You could have a wonderfully large 4-bedroom, large executive detached home. And the house sits right in the middle of its plot. So as you can see, I'm here today at 5:15. The sun is right ahead of me, so we're west facing on this elevation here. We're north facing at the back, south facing at the front, and east facing to this side. So as we come into the front door, come into the little entrance porch here, into a sitting room area here. So as I mentioned, the house is now in need of modernisation. It's very livable. Anyone buying this house can be very comfortable here for 12 to 18 months before they decide what it is exactly they want to do. So as I mentioned, a very livable, clean home, but, you know, no doubt the incoming purchaser is going to do something very, very cool with it indeed. On the left-hand side, we have this south-facing front conservatory, and remainder of this room here, off the sitting room. We have the stairs here to the first floor, which we'll go up a bit later. We come through into this dining space off the back here. Through the dining space, we come through to another side hallway where we have a storage cupboard. We have a ground floor, fully tiled wet room, which is a very large room indeed. And a room here that could be either a separate study, playroom for kids, or a ground floor bedroom if required, which also has a double glazed door going through to the rear garden. Through here we come into the modern kitchen, which is the sort of shaker style pine units. Got a built-in double oven, a hob, dishwasher just here. So a very serviceable long kitchen indeed. Through the side door, this is the rear entrance, or your internal entrance into the double garage with that electric door. Very nice thing to have there. And we've got the utility room. Here, to the right of the utility room, we have a downstairs cloakroom and a rear door into that lovely, wide, peaceful rear garden, which we'll look at in more detail in a minute. So we'll come back through the kitchen through the dining room, back into the main sitting room, where we come to the staircase. So as we head up the stairs, we have 3 bedrooms, a bathroom and a cloakroom up here. So it's very bottom heavy, the house, as I mentioned at the start of the video. Huge potential to go over that garage to make it a very large 4/5 bed detached home in the future. We have a bedroom here. This would be bedroom 3 technically, with window to front. That is a small, well, no, it's just large single really. Couldn't call that a small double. Bed 1, which is a very good sized double bedroom. We have sort of a closet here, which is very big. So that's in the eaves. And the room extends just around the corner here. We have bedroom 2, which again, really good sized double bedroom, high ceilings, fitted wardrobe, and a very nice overview of the garden here from the back. As you'll see, show you the garden in more detail in a minute. And located just off the hallway, as I mentioned, we have a separate WC and the family bathroom here, which is a bit of old-fashioned wooden suite bathroom. Again, all fine and workable, very livable indeed. And come with me as I take you around the plot. So many ways to get into the rear garden of this property, but we're going to come out through the utility room door to the right of the kitchen. And as mentioned here, we have whilst it's a north facing garden, we have a west facing aspect here. So it gets the sun all morning, all afternoon, and probably you miss it a little bit at lunchtime in the winter, but in the summer when the sun is high, of course you get the sun in the garden all day. We have, that's the door there that I mentioned earlier, that door from the sort of bedroom 4, ground floor bedroom stroke study. Side path here, and look at this beautiful big garden on this property, a massive plot. It's a lovely corner plot, this house, and it sits smack bang in the middle. So as I mentioned earlier, there's so much potential with this house to turn it into something pretty special, and you're in arguably one of the most sought after addresses in the whole village. Got this big hedging that goes around all the property, keeping you nice and private. And as we come back round through this side here, we come back to the main driveway where we started the video. And don't forget all that garden at the front of the plot as well here. So a really gorgeous plot. I'll end the video just looking back at the house here. So as I mentioned, a 3/4 bed detached home with immense potential for extension and redevelopment in one of Balcombe's most sought after addresses. The house has no ongoing chain. So if you are a house hunter in Balcombe and you want to get in for Christmas, well, look no further. This house could suit you very well. If you have any further questions about Childcote, please do give me or one of my team at Mansell McTaggart a call. We'd be delighted to help. I hope you enjoy these videos. I hope you find them informative, and we look forward to speaking to you very soon.